Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the JayBee Milly channel. I am JayBee and today I'm going to be breaking down all of the Easter eggs that I could find in episode 7 of HBO Max's Velma. Now there's always a possibility that I could miss out on some references that you pick up on, so if there are some that I have missed out, please do feel free to comment them down below and I will pin that comment if it's one that I've completely missed out. Now bear in mind a couple of things. One, I'm primarily going to be focusing on anything related to Scooby-Doo and Hanna-Barbera, so if there's any other Easter eggs or references that I don't include, it is purely for that reason, but I would like to hear that nonetheless. And of course, as I've pointed out, we may be going into some spoilers in this episode, so if you do want to go into the episode for yourself spoiler free, I do recommend checking that out first, and then coming back here and telling us what you think about the episode. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I suppose this isn't strictly an Easter egg or a reference, but we do hear a familiar foghorn sound in this episode.
Hello? Is this the serial killer?
And for all it's not exclusive to that original Scooby-Doo Where Are You series, I feel like in terms of the way it hits the nostalgia and just the general sound of it in general, I think it is synonymous with the old classic series, so I am going to include that in this video. Now I have no idea how much of this I'm allowed to include without getting shouted at for copyright reasons, so if it is trimmed down I do apologise, but there is a huge homage to the classic chase scenes of the classic series, which I kind of thought was really fun. I felt like if it happened a bit earlier it could have just been, oh, they're just trying to grasp at nostalgia, but I think the way they do it here is pretty good, so I'll play as much of that as I can, and of course bear in mind there are also other references within this scene, such as satirising some of the tropes that happen within the classic chase scenes of Scooby-Doo.
A churro?
Going through doors like this isn't physically possible.
Oh God, you're right! My entire perception of reality is crumbling!
Wait, no, it's just a ride.
Oh, now come back here!
Who'd ever stop to put on a costume in the middle of a chase?
And the final Easter egg that I could find is this the kind of look at classic Fred that we know from Scooby-Doo Where Are You all the way up until like Mystery Incorporated, I guess. I know they changed up a bit for Be Cool Scooby-Doo, but speaking of Be Cool Scooby-Doo, it's a bit of a shame because I predicted that they were going to steal one of Be Cool Scooby-Doo's jokes the second I saw Fred in the Hall of Mirrors, but I actually didn't catch this on my first watch of the episode, so I like how I guess they didn't point it out because then it would just be like copying Be Cool Scooby-Doo's homework, but it's kind of cool that we do see that original design for Fred there. So that's all I could find. You know, there wasn't that many Easter eggs in this episode. For all I left the episode thinking that this episode was full of them, it probably was because of that extended chase scene. It's probably the most they've actually tried to pick apart some of the constructions of Scooby, although maybe too little too late to be honest. I don't know personally, but what do you think about this? If you do want to see more Easter egg videos, please continue to watch the back catalogue. We've done every single episode up until this point, and we do plan to cover every single episode that is yet to come. So if you do want to see more, then please like, comment, and subscribe to JayBee Milly.